the long list of Mark Stone goal celebrations, where does that one rank among your favorite?
I mean, they're all up there. It's really hard to decipher and figure out which one's your favorite, but he was pumped up for sure. That's our captain. He gets us all pumped up, motivates us. It doesn't matter what the score is. He's pumped to score, and we're pumped for him. You know what? I feel like that energy he brings is taken for granted sometimes by people outside of our locker room, and he's one of the biggest leaders I've ever played with.
Let's go to Ed Graney, Las Vegas Review-Journal.
Alex, can you take us through maybe the emotion when 2 for 2 now on the challenges and what that does either to you on the ice or the bench, what that does to a team when you can take that goal off and kind of deflate them?
I wouldn't say so much deflating them. We just were able to keep our lead. They tie the game up. It could be a whole different ball game there, and they would have had a lot of momentum. So I guess it technically stops the momentum a little bit. And but you know what? It's part of the game now, and it was a great challenge by our coaching staff, and it was huge to keep the lead there.
Next question tonight comes from Danny Webster, NHL.com.
Hey, Nick, can you just take us through your goal, and especially starting while keeping the puck out of your guys' own net at first and leading it up to your score? Can you just take us through that a little bit?
Yeah, that was kind of a broken play behind our net, and they tried to put it in front, and we stopped it, and we just went the other way. So I skated past it to Coley on the side and made a really nice pass, and first net and went in.
Snipe.
We'll go to Ben Goetz, Las Vegas Review-Journal.
Hey, Alex, obviously Marc-Andre has made a lot of saves for you guys this series, but how much does it help you when he's moving the puck as well as he did tonight and helping your breakouts?
It's great. We don't want to rely on him too much, but we do want to come back and support him. And they were trying to get a lot of pucks deep, and he was making it easier on our defensemen and on our forwards to help us with the breakouts. And so going forward, that'll be huge. And you know what? It stops their forecheck a lot, and it stops the momentum.
Next, we'll go to Stormy Bontoni, the Vegas Golden Knights.
Alex, what's it feel like that every game and now on the road, you guys have progressively gotten better and improved with each one?
I mean, it's huge. I thought we got a lot of momentum from last game. We were down 2-0 after the first period. We came back in, reset, and we wanted to get back to our style of hockey. We wanted to take it upon ourselves to be better in all areas of the ice, and we were able to do that. And we were able to carry momentum into tonight for sure. And Wazzy getting us on the board first was huge. Getting up 1-0, so we're going to try to keep it rolling for a few pots.
Time for a couple more tonight with Nick and Alex. Next, we'll go to David Shane with the Las Vegas Review-Journal.
Hi, Alex. Can you take us through your goal a little bit? Did you see an opening there in the middle when you were able to split them? And did you kind of see the poke check coming from Talbot as well?
There was an icing. Coach threw us out there. They were able to break the puck out, but Whitey made a really nice play to beat the pressure and get it back up to Stevie. And Stevie saw me with speed and just kind of put it in front of me. And I saw the defensemen were kind of coming up a little bit later, so I thought if I could jump the gap, I'd maybe get in for a breakaway. And I guess I did last second see Talbot with a poke check, but it was a great play. It all started with Zach and the puck up to Stevie for sure.
We'll go to Chris Matthews with Channel 8 Las Vegas.
Hey, Alex, can I ask you a little bit about, I know everything kind of ratchets up in the playoffs, back-to-back strong second periods against this team on the road. Can you talk about that second period 2 nights ago and then again tonight?
Yeah, I mean, we try to, I guess, pride ourselves in being a quick team. And in that second period, we can try to catch teams a little bit on the change. It's a longer change for each team, but if we're able to pick up the puck and play fast, I think it really helps our game and it fits into our style of hockey.
Next, we'll go to Ken Bulkey, Sinbin.Vegas.
For Nick, the play that Keegan made in the neutral zone with you, and then the plays that Alex was just talking about that Zach made, like how important have plays in the neutral zone been to generating your guys' offense in this series?
I think it's been huge. Their defensemen try to play up ice, so if we can put it on the board and put it behind them with speed there, we're going to create a lot of stuff. So we've been able to do that tonight. We just got to keep going, doing that stuff.
Last question tonight for Nicholas Waugh and Alex Tuck comes from Alan Snell with LV Sports Biz.
Guys, do you think this was the best 60-minute effort by the team in the series? And number two, what do you think it's going to be like playing before more than 11,000 fans on Monday night going for the clinch?
Got it. I think it's good. What's the first part again? Sorry.
It's the best 60-minute effort.
Yeah, I think so. So far, it's been their best one. So we played the full 60 minutes tonight, and I think if we play like that, we're really hard to beat. And of course, we're really excited to come back to our building. It's been amazing, and it's gonna be even better next game. So we're really fortunate to play T-Mobile.
Thanks, guys.
With a K, Pete said today you guys haven't thought too much about not winning in that barn the last few years. Obviously, everything changes when you get to the playoffs, but 9 unanswered goals in the last 110, 111 minutes. Does it give you guys a little bit of a more room to exhale in that situation?
Yeah, I mean, usually when you go out on the road, you're hoping for a split, but when you win that first game, the mindset changes. We wanted to leave with 2 after we got that first one. I think the last, like you said, 5 periods have been pretty solid. They're a good team, especially in this building. They start slinging pucks. You get the momentum going. But I thought we did a pretty good job of taking away the rebounds. Flowers making the first save. I thought he did a great job boxing out, kicking pucks to the side. I don't think they got a ton of secondary chances, and that's where they strive. So we made a pretty cognizant effort to take that away.
Next question goes to Ben Goetz with the Las Vegas Review-Journal.
For Marc-Andre, you were nodding there when Stone was talking about guys clearing out the rebounds. Just how important was that tonight that the Wild didn't get a lot of second opportunities?
Yeah, that's huge. Obviously gives me help. Makes me feel better there. And that's what they like to do, right? They always have those bodies at the net. They throw a lot of pucks from the sides, from the blue, from the corners. They're fun to try to screen me, different pucks. Other guys block other shots. Sometimes they get that first shot on them. Blocks them. If I made a save, then we always secure the rebound. So it's always nice to see the guys taking down front of that. Good game.
Let's go to Jesse Granger, The Athletic.
For Mark Stone, can you talk about how big of a weapon Alex Tuck's speed is, especially when you can get him moving like that while their defensemen are standing still the way you guys did on that goal?
For sure. I mean, we got a lot of guys who can skate on this team. When we had man the puck, to guys like him, he's got so much skill too. The way he moves, the strength he's got and the skill he has, those kinds of goals happen. But if you look at the play, it's an icing. They're tired. We had man the puck, and Tucky just uses his speed and size and scores. It's definitely a weapon for sure. Not too many guys can skate at that speed and make those kind of plays. It looked very simple, but I can't say I've ever been at that speed to make that play. So I think it was probably a pretty tough play, and it was a great move.
We'll go to Justin Emerson from the Las Vegas Sun.
Mark Stone, can you walk us through your goal and then what happened on your goal celebration? I think even for you, that was an all-timer.
Yeah, it was Stevie broke his stick. So we were just trying to kind of hang in there in the power play. I think the puck just rolled off, dumped his stick. Everyone was flat-footed. And I just kind of used my speed. Scored the goal, lost my stick. Net went off. I lost my mind. Here we are now.
We'll go to David Shane, Las Vegas Review-Journal.
Try to follow that. Just kind of with that, is the second period PK just as a whole, how did you feel like that maybe took their spirit a little bit, if that's the case?
For me, yeah, it was a big goal. It's a 4-minute kill. Obviously, unfortunately, the stick just flies up, catches him. But as we as a whole, we did a great job. We were limiting them off the rush. We did a good job with some blocks, and in the last minute, Flower stops a breakaway. that could have changed the game pretty key for us. I think if they get that goal with 4 minutes left in the second period, the game looks a lot different. 3-1 going into the third or 3-0. So yeah, our penalty kill has been good, but our goalie's also been really good.
Next, we'll go to Chris Matthews, Channel 8, Las Vegas.
For Mark Stone. Mark, can I ask you a little bit about the second periods 2 nights ago and then again today? The team has traditionally played well in the second and third, but playoffs, when everything's kind of ratcheted up and to put back-to-backs, real strong second periods together, how important was that?
Yeah, it's important. But I mean, we were up 1 going into the second period. We're in a much better spot than we were 2 nights ago. We get fortunate, another great job from our video coach Dave with the goalie interference. He catches it quick and get that goal disallowed. And I think the second period we came out strong. We didn't give up a ton early. We kind of, I still think we're a little bit tentative. Start games, we're kind of easing ourselves into it, but those second periods for sure have been critical. We've given ourselves leads going into the third period, and we've done a good job at closing. When you get those leads, sometimes you sit back. I think we did a good job pushing forward.
Next question tonight comes from Ed Graney, Las Vegas Regional.
Marc-Andre, 2 for 2 now on challenges. Can you take us through tonight? Do you know right away that you're liking the interference, or did you have to wait like everyone else? What did you think going into that?
I wasn't sure right away because on plays I always tried to find the puck, so I wasn't sure exactly where the guy was at in front of me. But in my mind, I knew I didn't over challenge outside my blue, and that I stayed pretty kind of deep, and I still got bumped, while I was trying to go down and find the puck. So I look at the bench right away, and I think Robin looked back to our coaches, and video coach and goalie coach on there looking at the video, and talking with Pete, and I was very happy when they came out with the decision.
Time for a couple more here with Mark. And Mark, next we'll go to Stormy Bontoni from the Vegas Golden Knights.
Mark Stone, I guess just each game, it seems like you guys have progressively and steadily gotten better with each one. What does that do for your team to know that you continually are making those steps and strides?
For sure. I mean, you want to get better as it's cliche from the start of the season. You want to keep getting better as the games go on. That we've done a pretty good job at analyzing plays, seeing what we're doing good and seeing what we're doing poorly, and addressing it. But with that being said, the hardest game is trying to close out a team. So we're going to have to go home and expect their best effort. I think it's Monday night. I think it's Saturday, right? On Monday night, we're going to have to expect their best effort. They're going to come with a push. They're going to want to try and bring this series back here. So we're going to have to do the same thing. Look at video, see what's working, see what's not working, and continue to improve, and have to come up with a strong push to start on Monday.
Time for 2 more here with Mark Stone and Marc-Andre Fleury. Next, we'll go to Danny Webster, NHL.com.
Marc-Andre, I know we ask you a lot if you're feeling locked in, and I know you're probably tired of hearing that question, but is it a certain type of locked in that you feel when you're making saves like that on the road in a playoff game?
I don't know if there's different types of locked in, but there's a locked in. I just try to go out, try to make the save. I don't think too much, right? I feel good, the body feels good, and my team's playing great for me, like we talked about. They've been helping a lot with rebounds and blocking shots and all that stuff, great. And we've been getting some goal support the last few games here too. So, I just every night I just try to keep the game close, try to make that first save, and not think too far ahead.
Final question goes to Ken Volke, Sinbin.Vegas.
For Mark Stone, a couple of the goals today and then a couple of them earlier in the series have been little plays in the neutral zone. I just want to know how important that's been to you in generating your offense.
Yeah, for sure. We like to play fast. We have to play fast. Our D are head manning the puck really well. And our centers are skating really well through the middle of the ice. You look at Royce's goal, you look at Tucky's goal. They're flying through the middle of the ice. We have guys middle lane driving. And that's just transitioning the puck quick, not letting them set up, because when they do, they're tough to get through. So yeah, for sure. Those little plays, Coley's play to Risey's a great little play. Stevie just bumps it back to Tucky and he does the rest. And throughout the series, you just put pucks into good spots where you can get it back, either for a chance to score or on a good forecheck. That's where we've had most of our success.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you. Good night.
Jesse.
Hey, Pete, we talk about the penalty kill a lot and obviously a big shorthanded goal tonight. Can you talk about maybe the influence that the dangerousness of you guys shorthanded having, like what kind of impact does that have on the other power play just by itself?
Well, you want your special teams to grab you momentum. And I think our penalty kill defensively has that ability with the pressure we put on and our ability to not get scored on. But we also have the ability to make you pay a price offensively with it when we can get some space or a clear or catch a power play tired. Those guys have great anticipation and great speed, and they're really good at it. So it's definitely a weapon for us defensively and offensively too.
Next question tonight comes from Ben Goetz, Las Vegas Review Journal.
Ben.
Hey, Pete. Nicholas Waugh scored twice tonight on the first goal. He clears the puck out of the crease and goes down the other way. Does that play kind of show the 200-foot player he is?
Yeah, I really like that line. I thought we needed that line to have a big game for us, and I thought they did. I thought Kolasar, Janmark, and Wazi were all real good tonight in all areas. Janmark, a couple huge blocks at different points. Kolasar made a great play on the first goal, and Wazi obviously got the two. So you need depth scoring in the playoffs, and I thought those guys had been spinning their tires a little bit for a couple of games, and we really needed them, and I thought they were great.
We'll go to Danny Webster with NHL.com.
Hey, Danny.
Hey, Pete, when I asked you this morning about finally winning in that barn, I know you shrugged it off a little bit, but to get 9 unanswered goals in the last 110 or so minutes, just how pleased are you with the guys' response so far in the last couple games?
Yeah, huge response. I mean, we all know Minnesota's record in here, and we all heard how good they are playing at home from them, and and then you take Pacioretty and McNabb out of the lineup. There was a lot of things stacked against us, and like our group's done all year, they ignored the noise and went to work and got rewarded. And obviously, it starts in net. Flower was excellent. But it was a real team effort. To come in here and sweep with their home record is a real testament to our group.
Next, we'll go to Ed Graney from the Las Vegas Review Journal.
Hey, Ed.
Pete, was it a situation on the challenge that you heard something again from Dave? And I guess if he's 2 for 2, do you have the juice to get him a raise?
Yeah, he's feeling pretty good right now, Ed. He actually on the goalie interference, it's Mike Rosati, our goalie coach, and Dave. And great call, great call. And both reverse calls, both nights, impactful on the game. I don't think they were the difference in the game, but definitely impactful at that point in the game.
Next, we'll go to Jesse Pierce with NHL.com.
Hey, Jesse.
That was actually my question that I was going to ask as well, but how confident were you that that challenge was going to go your way?
You know what? We get one screen, one look and one angle on the bench. The one I was looking at looked like it was, but you never know. With an offside, it's usually pretty clear, and you're pretty confident. Goalie interference, you're never sure. I thought it had all the elements to be a goalie interference. Foligno was in the paint. Flower couldn't, get to his position and establish his position because Foligno was in the paint and wouldn't allow him to get there. So, those were the important elements of it. But you still never know. And, it was the right call and I think the right decision.
Time for a few final questions tonight. Next one goes to Stormy Bonatoni with the Vegas Golden Knights.
Hey, Stormy.
Pete, you referenced the other day how much you liked that this team was getting better game to game, and it seemed like tonight was just another step in the right direction. How much can that be such a good thing for a group to not only build momentum in game, but game to game?
Yeah, critical in the playoffs. It's a lot like building your season. You want to get better every night and be playing your best as you move forward. And, for us, we started a little tentative we weren't tentative in period one of game one. We came out with a lot of energy, but our game's been much more solid every period we've played from a team perspective. And we're starting to get rewarded offensively because of that. And guys are feeling good.
Next, we'll go to Ron Futrell, Channel 8 Las Vegas.
Hey, Ron.
Hi there, Pete. A general question for Monday night. What are you expecting Monday night at T-Mobile Arena from the Minnesota Wild?
Well, the fourth one's always the toughest one to win. And they're a proud group with a great record and they're a great team. So I expect that they're going to show up with a great game. And, it's a great opportunity for us to have a chance to close out a real good team at home in front of our fans. I heard they upped the number again at T-Mobile. So we're looking for a big rowdy crowd and, hopefully we can finish the job.
We'll take two more. Next, we'll go to Brian Blessing, Vegas Hockey Hotline.
Hey, Brian.
Hello, Pete. Back to the momentum topic. How important was it to build on the momentum gained in game 3 and get off to the fast start and set the tone? And is that obviously something that would be critical for you the rest of the way to get off to fast starts on a nightly basis?
Yeah, sure. You always want to get off to a fast start. It doesn't always happen. I liked our game both in 3 and 4. I thought we were ready to play. We had 4 lines with good energy and good juice. And it was just a good feeling on the bench. And even in game 3, when we fell behind, I think I said that I still liked how the group felt and we battled through. And tonight, I liked how our game felt again in the first and we got out in front. So it looks different every night, depending on how some of the bounces go. But, I've liked the feeling on the bench of our group. We've been ready to play.
Final question tonight goes to Chris Matthews, Channel 8 Las Vegas.
Hey, Chris.
Hello, Pete. Probably kind of tough to take the coach's hat off and talk about just how exciting the last 2 games in the second period have been with what's kind of unfolding, some of the plays and all that. Can you talk about the second period and the game 2 nights ago and today? Because it seemed like they were really solid and a lot of fun if you're just a hockey fan.
Yeah. Well, we've been a real good second period team all year. I think the long change allows us to really stretch the ice offensively. It allows us to grind some teams down possession wise and outchange them and get fresh bodies out there. I think we enjoy second periods because of that, and we've had some success that way.
Thanks, Pete.
Thank you.
That'll conclude the team's post-game media availability. For those on the call, Pete DeBoer will be available again tomorrow morning at approximately 9:45 a.m. Central Time before the team travels. An updated email regarding the schedule will be sent out tonight, and an email regarding tomorrow's availability will be distributed in the morning. Thanks all.